Hey everyone, welcome back with Beano Mac. You know, ECW was a wrestling promotion unlike any other. It was about chaos, sexy women, and of course, hardcore wrestling. It's probably the most unique brand of wrestling in the history of the business, catering to the most dangerous demographic who had an unhealthy thirst for violence and blood. But you can't say they weren't loyal. Unfortunately, many say that loyalty was never paid off with a satisfying video game featuring the brand. Acclaim was the only company that was given a shot at creating an ECW title, but that doesn't mean fans haven't tried creating an authentic Extreme Championship Wrestling experience themselves. GM Spectre is the creator of the recent ROM hack ECW House Party Mixtape using the beloved WWF WrestleMania 2000 as a base. Many wonder what an ECW title would have looked like had the legendary Aki Corporation been given the chance instead. Let's see which represents ECW better and pays homage to the land of extreme. Let's break it down. Starting off with statistics, Hardcore Revolution was made by Acclaim, which surprisingly seems to have been recently revived with the help of Jeff Jarrett. According to VideoGameCharts.com, this title was released for PSX and the Nintendo 64 on January 31st of 2000, and then on February 29th in 2000 for Dreamcast in North America. Sales data is reported to be 0.48 million worldwide on PlayStation and 0.22 million on Nintendo's console. ECW House Party was made free to the public by GM Spectre officially on March 3rd, 2025. It's free, so there is no sales data here. As far as intros are concerned, House Party revamped the intro from 2000 and has Thunder Kiss 65 by White Zombie playing over it. It's honestly GM Spectre's best intro in my personal opinion. Hardcore Revolution on the PS1 uses the original ECW theme with some highlights to show off what ECW was all about. House Party has a minimalist look to its menus. Black backgrounds with ECW logos. Honestly, I think it's pretty ECW. The music mostly consists of recycled wrestler tracks, but since they are real songs, it fits well and most sound great. The match music is also great for the same reasons. Hardcore Revolution revamps the menus from Attitude. Things are more purple. Menus have barbed wire and RVD looking very judgmental. New music has been added and I think I like it as much as Attitude's, but for different reasons. House Party redesigned all the old arenas to fit some big events in ECW's original run. There are 7 venues including ECW Hardcore TV, ECW on TNN, House Party Mixtape, Hardcore Haven, November to Remember, Hostile City Showdown, and Heatwave. The arenas still look a tad off, but I think the designs work a lot better for ECW. In Hardcore Revolution, there are 3 arenas available, being the House Show, Brick, which is the iconic ECW setup, and the Elk Arena, which is the classic ECW venue look. No commentary in House Party Mixtape, but Joey Styles provides commentary in Hardcore Revolution, but it is honestly minimal. The entrances are pretty cool in House Party Mixtape. Due to this being a free modification, the ability to use any song is here. No copyright issues plague this title due to House Party Mixtape not being an official game. We have Alice in Chains for Tommy Dreamer, Walk for Rob Van Dam, and Balls to the Wall for Balls Mahoney, just to name a few. Wrestlers walk onto the stage, pose, then walk to the ring and pose once more. Some guys like Sandman even come down with props like his cane. The entrances have been severely downgraded in Hardcore Revolution. There are no entrance themes due to copyright, but it is nice that it doesn't take 20 seconds for people to walk through the curtain. You still can't have entrances in 4-man matches for some reason. Before matches, wrestlers talk smack. During matches, wrestlers also scream in pain as well as talk more crap after big moves sometimes. Novel, but it's still charming to say the least. House Party features the classic EKI gameplay that made these N64 titles famous. You weak and strong grapple opponents, and the same goes for strikes. Weak variations only need a quick tap of the button, while strong variations require holding down a button. These rules apply for a variety of situations, including Irish whip moves, the corner, apron, front and back. Weak moves are difficult to reverse but do minimal damage. Strong moves are easier to block but do massive damage. Doing well increases momentum, while doing poorly decreases it, making things more difficult to reverse. Once you have max momentum, taunt with the analog stick to access the special state. Strong grapple, then flick the analog stick again to perform a finisher in multiple situations. House Party has some extra mechanics to make it stand out from other EKI titles, including super finishers that were only officially used in WrestleMania 2000 sequel, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. For created wrestlers and certain wrestlers, you taunt again while in the special state where you can pull off these devastating career-ending techniques, but your time to do so is very short. So make sure you're in a perfect position to pull this off because you only got one opportunity per match. In Hardcore Revolution, you have health bars. The time limit of the match determines how fast it goes down. Moves are done with combinations similar to fighting game move inputs. The inputs change depending on the situation. There are ready moves, tie-up moves, behind grapples, daze attacks, high flying, and more. Mixing up your attacks is key. Once you consistently land moves, the crowd will get behind you and cheer your name. Then, you will do exponentially more damage with each attack during this time. Once your opponent is in yellow health, you can perform your trademark signature attack. Then, once your opponent is in the red, you can pull off your move-ending finisher. House Party Mixtape being a remodel of WrestleMania 2000 means it shares the same modes and options. So there's singles, tag team, three-way dance, cage matches, and battle royals. There are modifiers so you can have First Blood and Tornado tag matches. In Battle Royal, you have random or team battles. Random allows up to 30 entrants, whereas team battles allow up to 40. You assign the number of participants to each of the 4 teams, and the team left standing wins. While ECW Hardcore Revolution is technically its own game, ironically, it's essentially a reskinned WWF Attitude. There are a plethora of match types carried over, including Versus, Tag Team, Tornado, 1-on-2, 1-on-3, Lumberjack, and 3-way dance. Then there are variations for elimination rules too, but there are a lot of mislabeled matches for some reason. Versus Elimination is a 1-on-4 gauntlet that I guess they changed the name of for some reason. Then there's Tag Team Gauntlet, 3-way elimination, stable matches, 8-man tag team, and finally a 30-man Royal Rumble under the generic Battle Royal branding. Finally, there are match modifiers in Hardcore Revolution as well. There are rules for death matches, cage matches, last man standing, street fight rules, and even one to turn the ropes into barbed wire. Then the win modifiers change the winning situation. Just like an Attitude, you can set the match to be an Iron Man, I Quit, First Blood, Finisher First, or 2 out of 3 Falls match. Honestly, not bad overall. The rosters differ quite a bit, but they do have some similarities. House Party is a best of Extreme Championship Wrestling. It has the best names that went through the promotion that make an unforgettable impact during their stay. We have the icons like Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, Rob Van Dam, Taz, Sabu, Shane Douglas, Raven, Mikey Ripwreck, Chris Candido, Steve Corino, Rhino, Lance Storm, Just Incredible, Jerry Lynn, The Public Enemy, The Gangsters, The Pitbulls, The BWO, Dudleys, FBI, Balls Mahoney, Super Crazy, Jerry, Mike Awesome, Cactus Shack, and so many more. There are even some extra wrestlers that start out as created wrestlers that you can change if you want, like Eddie Guerrero, El Snow, D. Malenko, and a few others. Hardcore Revolution has a lot of those names, but didn't have the luxury of including everyone you would have wanted. There are some names exclusive here though, like Big Sal, Amish, Roadkill, and a bunch of random jobbers made for the career mode. House Party has a season mode. You choose a wrestler and tag partner and go on a year-long journey with the end goal being the ECW Heavyweight Champion. You can win a variety of titles though and compete on the biggest pay-per-view events in ECW history. Your stats like title wins, losses, and title defenses are kept track of for the year. However, the universe doesn't revolve around you. Title changes may happen and teams break up around you. Cutscenes are minimal. You unlock wrestlers by meeting certain criteria, and once you do, cutscenes revealing the new hidden wrestler will start. In Hardcore Revolution, you can select from a singles or tag team career. In singles, you go for the 3 belts. First, there's the Acclaim title, facing mostly jobbers made by the game, such as Nurse. Then you go for the TV and finally ECW World Heavyweight Championship. You travel all over the different parts of the country to wrestle on house shows, TV tapings, and the pay-per-views. Rise through the ranks to get shots at the title belts through a variety of match types. Both games offer Create a Wrestler mode. In House Party Mixtape, you can edit names, height, weight, music, 4 attires, moves, fighting styles, parameters, allies, enemies, and computer intelligence. You can clone all these stats over other wrestlers. Hardcore Revolution allows you to create a few wrestlers in detail as well. You can create your own appearance or randomly generate one. Then set the attributes, choose moves, and personality traits. Both games also feature Create a Pay-Per-View as well. In House Party you can create up to 3, name them, choose an arena, place of origin, and date. Then set up to 15 matches for each event and even name the non-title matches. You can play a few matches and save the rest for later as well as defend championships. However, if you have a belt on a pay-per-view, you can't defend it elsewhere until said pay-per-view is deleted. In Hardcore Revolution, you name the event, set up 8 matches, edit the stadium, and then save it to start it up and play through it. You can create a championship on House Party Mixtape. Up to 8 titles in fact. You name it, choose a template, and then start fighting over it. The game keeps track of records such as defenses and the latest title defense date you set. Exclusive to Hardcore Revolution is Create an Arena. It's limited, but there are a lot of cool features. Choose the stadium, set up the lighting in a variety of areas, set up logos and aprons, and finally rope color. You can do this before every match or in pay-per-view mode where the arena stays for all matches on the saved event. Both games have tournament mode. In House Party, you can do singles and tag tournaments with up to 16 entrants and single elimination rules. Hardcore Revolution is a mandatory 8-man tournament with single elimination rules too. Hardcore Revolution has some cheats as well, which was an Acclaim wrestling game staple for some reason. There's big heads, little heads, no head, big hands, and more like that. You unlock these by playing the career mode. Well, that's all for today. If enjoyed, please like and subscribe to Beano Mac and ring the notification bell for Aki content every single Sunday like ROM hack reviews, evolution of the series, and more comparisons. Aki playthroughs every Saturday and more wrestling gaming content on Wednesdays. If, for some reason, you enjoy the sound of my voice or opinions, check out my Let's Play channel, Beano Max, which is at the end of this video or link in the description below. Above all else though, please remember to have a nice day.